All right, good evening, and welcome to the Taylor Sportsplex in Taylor, Michigan, where your Columbus Blue Jackets are getting ready to take on the Central York Panthers out of Ontario in Canada. Game 3 for the Jackets for this Can-Am Bell Tire weekend. Happy to have Molly Loftus watching from Springfield, Ohio, and our friends at Mother Stewart's again tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll play our game, and if you weren't here for the first game today, Mother Stewart's, and you're here for this evening's matchup, we're going to play a little game. Every time I say either the score or the time left in the game, that is your cue to take a drink of the magic elixir that is Mother Stewart's Brewing. So happy to have you with us. Maybe we can get a Let's Go Jackets chant going there as well. Beatrice Binsky and Michelle Waugh and Andrea Prawl are also watching, so hey, that's awesome. Yeah, Molly, I think you're probably at home tonight maybe. I think that's what John said, so I'm glad to have you watching from Springfield, Ohio. Jackets come off a 4-3 thriller earlier today against the Armstrong Arrows. They were up 3-1 late in the third. 3 saves, and Avery Lemmerbrock with the only the shootout goal for the Jackets, and the Jackets victorious. And I'd like to see him win something here in regular time as the Jackets in their familiar blue jerseys and red shorts with blue socks. The Panthers from Central York look like the Florida Panthers. White tops, blue shorts, white socks. Oh, hey, Lisa Buzik is watching as well from Powell, Ohio. Fantastic. So if you're watching, can you give us a comms check? Let us know how the feed is, whether it's choppy or broken up. I mean, we're full bars on 5G, so we shouldn't be, but I just don't know. So based off how the Jackets finish this evening will determine when we play tomorrow. We either play at 2:30 Eastern Time or 4 p.m. Eastern Time, depending on what seed we fall with this Can-Am Bell Tire Showcase. Really, who we need here is Jim Crick, because he'll know. Jim's currently in Buffalo enjoying the sultry temperatures of Buffalo, New York. Thanks, Ricky, for checking in on the comms. Glad to have you with us here this evening as well. Healthy scratches for your Jackets are Peyton Folk and Caroline Crick. Got injured period 2 of game 1. And it's about ever since. So the Jackets having to mix lines up here a little bit. pretty much been snow flurries most of the time that we've been up here. Nothing like Buffalo. Buffalo's getting hammered. They're calling for like 8 inches overnight. No thanks. This is the first time the Jackets have faced the Central York Panthers, so no history between these two. And if you're looking on the My Hockey rankings, this is the Central York Panthers number 56. There's 2 of them in the 18U rankings. So anyways, Mother Stewart's, every time I see either the score or the time, it's drink time for you guys. We have 17 minutes on the clock. Scoreless between the Jackets and the Panthers. There you go. There's your first one. First period about to get underway. It'll be Jenna Day centering the line with Taylor Lemmerbrock, Davies, and Prawl on the back end. And Molly Binsky between the pipes for the Jackets. The referees are ready. The players are ready. Are you ready? And we're underway here as the Jackets gain control of the puck thanks to Grandma Sue Miller for watching. Her granddaughter Lauren from Wadsworth, Ohio. Avery Lemmerbrock now with it. Through neutral ice on the right-hand side. Lemmerbrock throws it in, and Davies will pick that up. Davies tries to cycle it down low to Jenna Day, but picked up now by Taylor. Taylor's going to have to race back as she couldn't control that puck. And here come the Panthers back the other way on the backhand, and Prawl with a nice stick check there prevents the shot from getting on target. From the slot area now, that up and over. Jackets recover with Jenna Day. Jenna Day stick checks by 1. She'll backhand it out looking for Taylor. Jackets going to have to be a little bit more, I guess, tenacious with the puck. Not let Central York get any kind of scoring opportunity. Davies now with it. It's near side board at the hash marks. Davies cycles around 1, tries to find Jenna Day. It's controlled by Central York. Pushed off the puck by Jenna Day, and both teams looking like they're skating through sand at the moment. This is looking... Nobody's getting anything going here, and finally, Morgan Rumpke with the puck. Morgan Rumpke just dumps it in. She'll chase after it. No icing as Jackets get a line change in. It'll be Bella Talibi along with Lauren Miller, Lily Talibi, and Gracie Travers out there. Here comes York back the other way. Nice stick check there. Miller, stick check by Travers, and Miller can't control it. Talibi comes back now to get it. She'll backhand it around, blows a tire. Central York to pick it up. Gracie Travers now back the other way. Travers on her own. She's stick checked. Now Thomas comes out for the Jackets as they try to get a line change on. Travers picks the puck up. Playing a little loosey-goosey here as Travers blows a tire on her own, trips over the blue line. That was that screen, but she's able to get the puck. But Thomas can't clear it out. That comes in on Binsky, gives up the rebound. And there's a goal, and the Jackets go down the 14:29 mark of the first period. Even strength. 1-0 Central York, and the Jackets again just kind of sleepy on defense. Just watching Central York. It looks like, Caroline Crick is not a healthy scratch. She is out there. Okay, we'll see how that left elbow does. So Crick sat out that second game today and now in for the third, and she had a bum elbow after taking a hit in the first game. The Jackets look unsettled is a good way to describe it. And again, the Jackets just giving a lot of respect to each team. They don't want to overcommit on the defense, and it's allowing their opponent to get a shot just like that, which beat Binsky. Hayden can't keep it into the blue line now for the Jackets. Back to Loftus. Loftus back on defense for Columbus. Loftus off the boards looking for Thomas. She tips it ahead looking for Crick. Crick goes down. Looks to still be kind of favoring her left arm a little bit. She gets a stick check in there as Hayden collects it. Jackets trail by a goal. 13:30 left in the first. Central York picks it off. Odd man rush here for Central York. Out to the slot. That puck is off of Hayden and whistles just wide of the net. Now Lemmerbrock up to Day. Day has that poke checked away, and Lemmerbrock waits. Back to Loftus. Loftus tries to dump it in. Taylor scoops it ahead but loses out. And now Central York control it in their own zone. Central York down the right-hand side. Dump it in behind Binsky. Prawl gives chase. She collects it for Columbus. Looking for Lemmerbrock. Too hot to handle. Central York with it. And again, the Jackets just delayed on any kind of pressure. Now Jenna Day will forecheck here for Columbus. And she's Taylor now on the intercept. Taylor's in all alone. Backhand. Gets the whistle. Jackets have an offensive zone face-off. Jenna Day now for the Jackets. Lemmerbrock and Taylor out there, and Central York win it cleanly. And they look to transition quickly. Davies cuts it off. And Prawl with that long reach out front and all the way to the far side point. Puck comes in. Binsky with another rebound and makes the stop, but gives up the rebound. Jackets ice it, get a line change. Miller, Talibi, and Rumpke on for Columbus. Prawl and Davies on the back end. 12-17 left in the first. Jackets trail 1-0. Even strength goal by Central York at the 14:29 mark of the first period. And Central York looking to get more. Miller just comes in and steals that puck, and she'll advance down the left-hand side. Nice stretch pass to Rumpke. Rumpke just throws it in, and the Jackets now on the forecheck with Talibi. Here comes Central York, back the other way, 1-on-3. Pushed out by Davies. Davies cuts it off. Now the Central York behind the net. Davies with the puck. Davies fights off one. Out to Miller, that high puck she couldn't bring down, and now Central York at neutral ice. Stretch pass it, takes a weird bounce off of the coping. Now the Panthers control the blue line. Jackets look like they're still skating through sand. Central York have found a little bit of energy here after that goal. Jackets need to get something going here as Reagan Davies fights off a check on the near side boards. Tips it up for Miller. Central York are going to throw it back down to the Jackets' end. Davies with it. Davies pushed off the puck. That doesn't happen often. Screenshot that. Central York stretch it out. Another shot that's gloved down by Molly Binsky, and a slow start for Columbus. Not what we ordered. They find themselves in a one-goal hole. 10:49 left in the first. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for watching from Moraine, Ohio. Create the salt circle, and let's wish the Jackets some luck here. Binsky fights off another one, gives up the rebound. It's been all Central York. Their goalies only had to make one save, and the Jackets have just not been able to get anything going here in the first period. Lily Talibi, good work. Binsky picks it up. She'll leave it for Travers. Travers, stretch pass out to Lemmerbrock on the right. Lemmerbrock's all alone. She's going to have to curl around and wait for some reinforcements. Lemmerbrock tried to hit Travers. Finally made it to Travers. Travers whiffs. Taylor with the puck now. As Taylor tries to cycle it in. It's stripped off of her stick, and Central York control it now. Left-hand side in front of the benches. Central York, Panthers. Off the wall. That's going to go the length of the ice. They're going to call that a tip? Well, no icing. We continue to play. Jenna Day with it now. She whiffs on the centering attempt. The Jackets just look like they're a half step behind. Here comes Central York again. Up and over. They were trying to go high left-hand side from Binsky. And they just missed there. The Jackets cheating death a little bit here in the first period as they just look out of sorts. It's just a bunch of swinging the sticks and no nothing for the Jackets. Travers now with it. It's been the best player on the ice for Columbus. Travers now left-hand side. Ahead looking for Taylor. Taylor chases around the net. Taylor is going to go to the box for tripping as Central York are going to go on the first power play as Taylor goes for tripping right in front of the referee at the 9:15 mark of the first period. First power play for Central York. Jackets on the PK. Crick out there for the draw. Jackets trying to kill this off. Whistles by Binsky. York control it now at the point. Thomas a bit high on the blue line there. Got to be careful. You got to get back in your box. And that's a goal. Power play goal for Central York at the 8:51 mark of the first period. Jackets now down by 2 to nothing. 8:51 left in the second. Central York controlling this game completely. Rumpke now. That backhanded pass was behind everybody, and Central York now advance it ahead. Prahl's going to pick it up, no icing. Up to Rumpke now. Rumpke turns looking for Talibi. Talibi right-hand side. Talibi with it, fires that in, and we'll get a whistle. Offensive zone face-off for the Jackets. Jackets trail by 2. Power play an even strength goal. Time to refill them at Mother Stewart's. Rumpke on the wrister is wide of the net. Prahl can't keep it into the blue line as she was just outside. We'll have the whistle for offside. Face off in front of the York bench, the Central York Panther bench. Jackets with Rumpke. Behind the net now, Central York. It's the Panthers on the left-hand side. They look to transition out with speed. Stretch pass, they can get a 2-on-2 here. Miller on the back check, good work by her. The puck is cleared out. It's the Panthers now defensively look to stretch that pass, collected by Davies. Davies now through the middle, a little bit of space. Davies now finds it to Miller. Miller has that stick checked just as she released it, and that trickles in on net. We'll get a whistle. 7:31 left here in the first. Jackets with an offensive zone face-off, trailing the Panthers 2-0, and even strength and power play goals are the difference in this one. Jackets need to win if they want a chance of being the 1-4 seed and play at 2:30. If not, we'll be here at 4 o'clock. Talibi sends it cross ice looking for Lemmerbrock. Jackets trying to get something going here as Lemmerbrock double teamed. Nobody's moving for Columbus. We're just standing there. And that gives Lemmerbrock no one to pass to. Everybody is just nascent. They're just not they're not moving. It's like the girls have switched off. Oh, that goes off the post. Binsky ducked, went off the post, and just Jackets need a little bit of urgency here. Taylor, she's going to fire it in. Lemmerbrock will chase in on the forecheck. And Central York skip it out of the zone. Offside on Columbus. Get a line change in. Crick Thomas and Buzik out here with Loftus and Hayden on the back end. Controlled now by Central York. Hayden steps up, 1-on-2. Hayden overskates the puck, finally just feathers it into the zone, and Central York are going to pass it D to D behind the net, and the Jackets are just going to watch them. Hayden with it. Hayden fires that in and gobbled up by the goalie. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone. Hayden can really bring it. Need to get this goalie moving a little bit. Crick in for the face-off. Caroline Crick loses the face-off. Central York again controlling it behind the net as they try to break out on the right-hand side. Loftus pinches in. Caroline Crick throws it behind the net. Jackets will chase it with Buzik. Skips by her stick. Panthers try to clear out. Here they go. 2-on-1. Jackets were pinching in again defensively. They're able to get back this time. Crick now on the back check. Good work by her. Now Thomas. Thomas is just going to feather that ahead. Crick will pick that off. She gets dumped. Thomas can't control it. Here come the Panthers back the other way. Centering pass too hot. Panthers can't control it. They keep it in the zone, though, as now Loftus will go back behind her own net. She wraps it around. Miller backhands it. She can't clear it. Goes off her and Davies and behind the net, and the Panthers now looking to set something up in the slot. There they are. Shot comes in, and Binsky able to cover that for the whistle. 5:11 left in the first. 2-0 Central York Panthers over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Power play goal, even strength goal. That's the difference in this one. So far, Jackets with no real opportunities. It's been mostly the Panthers. Need to get something going here. No ice. Miller will go in on the forecheck. She goes hard into the boards, but the Panthers able to control it. Only as far as Davies. Miller fires it. Rumpke let it go between her legs, but it was wide of the net. Miller trying to use that screen. The puck will squirt out. Rumpke with it. Miller was late getting back as Prawl threw it in over the blue line, and we'll have a whistle and a neutral zone face-off as that play was judged to be offside. It's the last game. Well, this is the last weekend of hockey for this calendar year. We're not back in action until, I think, 7th or 8th of January when we travel to Indianapolis. Talebe overskates it, and now here they come back the other way. Panthers control it, and only as far as Reagan Davies. Reagan Davies button hooks. Davies with some space. Davies trying to find Miller. It's too far ahead of her. That'll be an ice. I don't know how that wasn't icing, but it was an icing. And so everybody kind of gave up on it. Then the referees said no icing. Well, there's a lesson right there. You skate to the whistle. You skate to the whistle, and none of the girls on the ice did that. Jackets get a line change in. Panthers now is advance up to the blue line, and it's largely been a Panthers period here as Talebe up to Taylor. Taylor looking for Day. Day's got Lemmerbrock on the right. Day tries to go alone here. Over to Lemmerbrock now. It's too far ahead of her. Lemmerbrock rebound is behind Taylor. Taylor had gone back door. Central York coming back the other way. Poke check by Travers. Lemmerbrock picks it up. Now Taylor leaves it for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock to Day. Day trying to find Lemmerbrock as she skated into the high slot area. It was behind her, and now the Panthers back the other way. Panthers control. Take it to the corner. Travers breaks that up. Backhands it looking for Lemmerbrock. Panthers again. Good pressure from Central York. Day finally clears it out. Stretch pass. And I'll tell you what, this team is positionally sound. Lily Talebe now is battling with it. And finally, Jenna Day. She's poke checked, and the Panthers maintain control again. Talibi races after it. The near side corner flips it ahead for Taylor. Taylor can't manhandle that one, and the Panthers throw it in. It's 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, and the Panthers in front of Binsky again. It's been kind of a gallery of shooting for Central York. Thomas with it now. Thomas is too far ahead of Taylor, who finally goes off for the change. Here come the Panthers the other way. Panthers in the slot. Panthers just trying to set something up to get a clean shot. The Jackets just trying to get some possession. Buzik now will chase that down at her own blue line. Buzik on the backhand to no one. Now Hayden. Hayden has that puck off her stick. She goes ahead of the blue line before the puck. We get a whistle on an offside call against Columbus. 1:26 left in the first. 2-0. The Central York Panthers over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Power play goal to start things off. Sorry, an even strength goal and then a power play goal. That's where we stand. Now the Panthers setting up shop behind the net again. And pretty much passing the puck at will. Again, nobody challenging the puck. People just watching to see what happens as Binsky covers it up. We'll get the whistle. Jackets get a line change in here. Get all 5 bodies. Bella Talibi wins the faceoff back to Prahl. Prahl has that poked off of her stick. She takes her player into the board. Somebody's got a broken twig. It's Elena Prahl. Oh, Eric. There's Eric. I see him standing up there going out. There's more money down the drain. She goes off the ice. Talibi, and there's another goal. And as Prahl went to the bench, the coach was late sending out a player. And instead of Prahl staying out there, she skated to the bench, and a little bit of confusion here. And with 33.8 seconds left, that even strength goal. Their third of the period, and the Jackets now in a deep hole. And I tell you that this Panthers team is solid. Every time that the Jackets make a mistake, like that mistake right there, they pick up the puck. The girls are having to work hard out here, but at the end of one, it's 3-0. Central York and the Jackets with a lot of work to do in the following 2 periods. And if it's anything like the first, this one could get ugly real quick. Let's hope the Jackets can regroup and get after it in the last 2 periods. But that first period was not one of the best we've seen from Columbus this year. So don't go away. The second period's just around the corner. Scoring recap after one. Panthers get on the board at the 14:29 mark. Even strength goal, followed up by a power play goal at the 8:51 mark. And it was Taylor's trip. That only took them 21 seconds to score. Then an even strength goal with 33.8 seconds left in the first. And the Panthers put up 3. Second period about ready to get underway. All right, so if you're at Mother Stewart's, the name of the game is every time I say either the score or the time, you must imbibe. So hopefully the bartenders at Mother Stewart's are ready. Binsky will glove that and get a whistle. 16:46 left in the second, 3-0 Panthers. Wrapped around, but not out. Out in front now. Binsky covers up as that puck had been deflected off of a skate. Binsky pounces on it, and we'll get another defensive zone faceoff for Columbus. Binsky gives up another rebound, and Jackets able to clear out, but not clear their lines, and now Bellatlebe to Miller. Miller, I have no idea. She's passed it right to the York player. Now Binsky just shovels it behind her own net. This is Central York just kind of having their own way. Binsky covers it up. Actually, she grabs it out of the air, and we'll get another whistle, and the Jackets will change things up, and we'll see the Lemmerbrock, Day, and Taylor line out there with Hayden and Loftus for a defensive zone faceoff to the left of Binsky. Central York control the faceoff again. Binsky shovels it aside. Hayden will battle in the far side, near side corner rather, against 2 of the Panthers. The Panthers come away with it. Loftus now can't corral it. Panthers turn around. Binsky covers up, and again, the Jackets are left looking as the Panthers girl just went around Binsky and had a free shot. We're lucky not to be 4-0. Jackets control the faceoff. Taylor finds Lemmerbrock, right-hand side. Lemmerbrock, a little bit of open ice out here. Lemmerbrock tries to deke, but poke checked off the stick. Hayden can't find the pass, and now Panthers come back the other way with speed. 2 Panthers come together. Lemmerbrock picks it off. One-on-one now with Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock from the slot. Lemmerbrock leaves it for Day. Day fires, and it just goes wide of the blocker side, and that was a good opportunity there for the Jackets. 15 minutes left in the second, 3-0 Panthers, and Hayden whiffs on it, and now the Panthers come in. Big save, Molly Binsky with the left pad as Hayden whiffed on the clearance attempt, and that the Panthers were there to pounce, and here we go back the other way. Lemmerbrock from Day, poked off her stick. Day picks it up in the offensive zone for Columbus. Good active sticks by the Panthers, and the Jackets need to pass the puck instead of trying to skate around these girls because they're just totally. Taylor brings it wide. They're poke checking us. We have to make the puck work for us, and we're trying to skate it instead of pass it. Lemmerbrock with it, leaves it for Day. Jenna Day now out to Taylor. Lemmerbrock goes for a change. Taylor with it. Taylor too quick for her own stick, and here come the Panthers back the other way. They're going to dump it in. This should go for icing, and it does with 13:59 left in the second. Still 3-0 Panthers, but a little bit of energy from the Jackets here in the second as they getting some zone time and getting some shots near the net. Nothing really troubling the Panthers goalie. She's not had a lot to do today. Crick Buzik, Thomas on the ice. Prawl on her reserve stick, can't reach it. She broke one on that third goal. that the Panthers scored. Her stick failed in the corner. She went to the bench. Nobody from the Jackets jumped on the ice. So it was essentially a 5-on-4. And Central York making the Jackets pay on that miscommunication. And now the Panthers, left-hand side. Binsky. And she'll cover that one up. And we'll have defensive zone face-off now for Columbus. Jackets control the face-off. Crick looking for Thomas on the near side boards. Thomas gets dumped. Panthers come away with it. And again, that puck is labeled for the far side. Binsky was beaten, but that puck sailed wide of the net. Panthers maintain control. They've had probably 80% of the zone time, maybe more. The Jackets have had to play a lot of defense here in this game. Maybe if we can just nick one, just get one goal can change this. Thomas clears it out. That should have been offside. Crick now battles, and finally Ava Buzik with it. Buzik by one, but loses control of the puck, and here come the Panthers the other way. Left-hand side, Panthers. Taken into the boards by Reagan Davies. Good work by the captain. Panthers now in the high slot, lining up. Big save by Binsky. Jackets clear it the length of the ice. We'll have an icing call. We got a line change in for Columbus. Defensive zone face-off. Again, I've said that a lot tonight. Maybe that should be the game at Mother Stewart's. Channel your inner Blue Jackets. If you're Mother Stewart's, let's root for these girls. 12:27 left in the second, 3-0. Central York Panthers. Jackets lose the face-off, controlled by the Panthers. Goes off of Miller. Good block. Jackets look to control it along the far side board, but the Panthers come away with it. Talibi can't find it. Binsky finally collects it. Talibi had committed to the corner, and the Panther girl went into the low slot area and exploited that seam, and she was able to get the puck and fire the one-timer, and that's where that center needs to come back down and cover that position. Miller chops it out of the zone. A rare reprieve for Columbus as they're struggling to get anything going. Here's Miller now, right-hand side, Lauren Miller. Lauren Miller into the zone. She's ridden hard into the zone. No pass, and the Jackets forced to regroup. And it goes by Rumpke, and now here come the Panthers. Back the other way. Rumpke with it. Rumpke finds Miller. Miller now, right-hand side, is going to chase after it. Rumpke with it. Miller with the puck. Miller looking for Rumpke. Out front. Miller now with it on the backhand, looking for Rumpke. I'm going to get it right one of these days. The Jackets unable to convert, and here come the Panthers. 1-on-3, back the other way. I think that number 9 was offside. That puck is high and into Binsky's glove, and Binsky's going to hold it and get the stoppage of play so the Jackets can get a line change on. 11:13 left in the second. 3-0 Panthers. Happy to have you with us. We are live and multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So however you're watching on this winter night, we're glad to have you with us. Taylor takes a slap shot. She goes down. A considerable amount of pain there, but she'll be okay as that familiar smile from Addie Taylor erupts from her face. She's always smiling on the ice. As Taylor, she's had a quiet weekend. We'd like to see her get something going. And Jenna Day now dances around the puck. She can't grab it. She had 2 goals in that last game for Columbus, but the Jackets, most of the Jackets look to be gripping the stick a little tight here and just trying to either force it or playing a little loosey-goosey. And again, the Jackets can't even clear. We're trying to clear the puck, and we're hitting off our own skate, and we can't go get the puck. And now Central York is back at it again. Big pad save there from Binsky. who's had a lot to do. Now we've got a player down. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure who that was. But they are... player down in the near side corner. Don't know. It looks like might be Jenna Day. Is that Jenna? Yeah, it's Jenna Day that's down. Jenna. Not quite sure. That was outside of our vision, but she is literally not moving on the ice, and she went hard into the boards. It looked like the Panther girl fell on top of her, but she's not moved yet. Looks like there's some medical staff that have come out. And you take a hit like that, and sometimes the best thing to do is just not move. And it looks like Jenna's mom is right down there in the corner. She looks to be breathing, which is a good thing, but that's the reason for the stoppage in play. She's still down on the ice. Well, it's hard to see. I don't know whether... I think she took a hit. Yeah, how she fell. Yeah. Now they're getting her covered up with a coat. This is not good. Well, they're opening the double doors, so my guess is they've called the paramedics. So from what we can gather, Jenna went into the corner to battle for the puck. She was hit into the boards, went down on the ground, fell down kind of on her back, head facing up. The Panthers girl fell on top of her and maybe hit her in the head while she was down. But remember, these girls were wearing cages, but that only protects you so much. But again, that is purely speculation based off of what some of the parents have said that they saw. And she is still down. Has not moved at all. And from our vantage point, we're kind of obscured by the refraction of the glass along the near side boards down in the corner. But her dad is out there. Her mom is there. And these are scary scenes. And, these reminds you just how physical this game is. So this stoppage in play is at the 10:13 mark of the second. The Panthers again up by three first period goals. It's the difference between this one and Jackets with a pretty good second game against Armstrong, but just haven't been able to shift through the gears here against Central York. So my guess is they are probably, for precautions, I doubt they're going to try to move here until the paramedics get here. They have taken the bar down in between the two double doors. And that's probably to let the paramedic staff come in unimpeded. And it wasn't a dirty hit. It looked fair. No penalty has been assessed. But again, Worsley immediately, Molly Minsky immediately went over to Jenna and was, shaking her on the ground. Are you okay? Are you okay? And we're kind of getting some broken reporting that she may have been completely out cold on the hit when the girl fell on her head. Scary things for the parents, scary things for the girls. And we don't like to see anyone get hurt. These are still people's children. I just don't want to see anybody from any team get hurt. And again, she hasn't moved. She's pretty much laying in the supine position. Looks like we're still waiting for the EMTs to arrive. But we're getting word that she's awake, but she's just not moving out of precaution. So my guess is that they will get her assessed by the paramedics on the ice and then moved. So I think that's what we're waiting on. It's just the paramedics. Exactly, Dre. Yeah, we pray for Jenna. It's scary scenes, and out of respect, we're not going to show an injured player Usually we're pretty good about that. If somebody goes down injured, we'll move the camera away and put up the logo because you just don't need to see that. Looks like it's her head. I've had multiple people say it's her head, and now the EMT staff are here with a medical gurney. Again, this is probably going to be more precautionary than anything else. The EMTs now come onto the ice to assess Jenna. So while we're waiting for Jenna to be assessed, look at our schedule here. Like I said, this is the last game of the calendar year of 2022. We are not in action again until the 7th and 8th of January, where we are in Indianapolis for a round-robin weekend. And then after that, we are at the Kensington Valley Ravens on the 14th for 2 games. And that will start 2023 for us. So we'll try to bring you those games live and uninterrupted, if possible. So looks like the EMTs are properly assessing her. Looks like maybe a neck brace, just out of precautions.
They're just gonna do all the precautionary stuff, which is the right move.
Well, they've got Jenna Day up now as the entire Blue Jackets team coming over to see their player. The entire bench is skated over for Jenna. Even the referees. Right, so looks like Jenna Day is now in the hands of the paramedics. She was awake, and the girls came over and gave her an ovation, so pretty awesome. Of course, this kind of delay does screw up the time schedules. We were already late. Like, we didn't go on until late anyways, so this is really prolonging it, and there's a team that was warming up to come on after us, and I'm sure they were supposed to play at, 9 o'clock, and that ain't going to happen. So we'll see. The referees are, well, one of the referees just left. He's out. So wait to see what's going on here. I'm not sure. Coach has got the girls at the bench. One referee left. Another referee's out there, so we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Are they going to shorten the game? Like, I don't know. Try to get an update on what they're going to do here. The officials talking to the scorekeeper. Sounds like something with the third, but I'm not sure. Still only one official on the ice. The other one had left, so I'm not quite sure if he went to talk to the director. Yeah, he's coming back on. Maybe? No. Yeah, there he is. We have the second official back. Maybe it was a toilet break. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get hostilities back underway. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we've gone straight to the third period. Time travel does exist. For those of you still with us, we are now in the future. 17 minutes on the third period clock. Girls are getting a little skate about as they've all probably built up some lactic acid. That was an extensive break there as both teams are probably muscles are cold, and now we're going to enter the third. So no scoring in the second. Yes, and the abbreviated second period only happened about 6.5 minutes gone in that not even 6.5, like 6 minutes and 19 seconds. So a weird second period there. And a speedy recovery to Jenna Day, and our thoughts go out to her and her family. And maybe the Jackets can use this to kind of rally, huh? Mentally rally. One more. You need one more. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 on the ice. All right, the third period's underway. Now Taylor, left-hand side for Columbus. She'll wrap it in around the net. Chase after it herself. Broken up by Loftus. Here come the Panthers back the other way, right-hand side. Skips by Hayden. Binsky blockers that aside. Picked up on the rebound by Lemmerbrock. Only as far as neutral ice. Hayden has it skipped by her, and now here come the Panthers back the other way. Panthers on the drop pass. Jackets now unable to clear. Again, we're trying to stick handle, and they're just picking it off our skates. Stick every single time. Miller now with it. Miller looking for the pass. Finds Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock just shovels it ahead. She'll get it back. She was looking to go for a change. And now she'll skip it ahead. One. There goes Lemmerbrock right-hand side into the slot area. And look, puck is poke checked away and up and out. As Talibi was beaten along the boards there. She committed and she just got deked around, and the Panthers come back the other way. Binsky makes the save. 15:35 left in the third. Jackets trail 3-0, and they have not really put a lot of quality shots on the Panthers goalie. And again, this team just looked disjointed from the puck drop, and they've been exploited by the Panthers. And again, here we go. Just Talibi with it. Talibi to Prawl on the right-hand side. Prawl poke checked off her stick. Talibi now continues with it down the right-hand side. She overskates it. Travers fires, hits a body, never goes on net. Here come the Panthers back the other way. Right-hand side with the Panthers. Little drop pass picked up by Davies. Nice read by Reagan Davies. Davies now along the boards as she has that puck poked off of her stick, but Lily Talibi picks up that loose biscuit. And here come the Jackets the other way. Talibi, Lily dumps it in. Bella Talibi and Prawl on the forecheck. Bella Talibi, good work there, but Jackets lose the puck back to the Panthers. Panthers in behind their own net. Travers with it now. Now to Reagan Davies. Davies fires it high, and Davies was all alone in front. Couldn't bury it. She tried to go high, and she went too high. Best effort, best opportunity, best chance for Columbus. And here come the Panthers the other way. No time to breathe as this team is quick in transition. Now Davies with it. She chips it ahead, but picked off by the Panthers. And now Rumpke is behind her. Lily Talibi will see that puck go into Molly Binsky, who... there you go. It's in her equipment. It was in her right pad, it looked like. Defensive zone faceoff for the Jackets. Crick in for the draw. Now Rumpke down the left-hand side. Rumpke squeezed off the play, and the Panthers come away with it. Miller with a good block there. Shot never made it on net. Caroline Crick chases it down. Miller, another good block. Jackets now advance up the right-hand side. Caroline Crick can't control it. Thomas will chase it in front of her own bench. That puck frozen in the snow there. Rumpke is turned around, and the Panthers come back the other way. Now the Panthers cycle it down low. Miller rips it around the boards looking for Rumpke, but well, as far as the Panthers at neutral ice, and that's pretty much been the story of this game. Miller chops at it, but Panthers control out front. It goes off a skate and wide of Binsky. 12:52 left in the game. Jackets trail by 3. 3 goals by the Panthers in the first period, and that's all she wrote so far. Loftus now left-hand side. She's poke-checked. Again, every time we cannot skate with this puck on our sticks. We have to pass it. Limmerbrock with it out front looking for Taylor. Talebi's going to have to race after it, and here come the Panthers back the other way. Travers, good D. And she'll collect the puck, and obviously the Jackets here trying to get something going. Threw a caution to the wind a little bit. Now Loftus with it. She overskates it. Lily Talebi now looking for Lemmerbrock. Lily Talebi will chase after it herself. The defenseman up on the forecheck for Columbus. Nice work because now Lemmerbrock has it. Lemmerbrock puts it right into Lily Talebi, and Talebi's going to go for interference, but a roughing call? I mean, interference, yes, but roughing? Lily's not a rough person. So, York Panthers, 1 for 1 today on the power play, are back at it. Jackets will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Lily Talebi, 2-minute minor for roughing at the 11:42 mark. Panthers fire and blocked by Binsky. Now Bella Talebi with it finds Reagan Davies. Reagan Davies into a little bit of space. She'll chip it ahead and chase it into the near side corner. Bella Talebi's in the middle. Reagan Davies on the backhand tries to lift it. And the Panthers now on the breakaway. Hayden comes back. Good work by Hayden. As Elena Prawl dumps the Panthers girl in front of Binsky. Something we've come accustomed to over the years with Elena. Not afraid to mop it up in front of her goalie. Gotta like that tenacity. 1:24 on the power play. Jackets shorthanded here on a Lily Talebi roughing penalty, which was questionable, but penalty yes, but roughing probably not. Big slap shot goes up and over Binsky, and finally just going to be sent the length of the ice by Deli Hayden. Defensive zone face-off. That ticks off a few more seconds, allow the Jackets to get a line change on. Looks like Crick and Rumpke on for your Jackets. Prawl and Hayden on the back end. Crick wins the face-off, but controlled now by the Panthers. Panthers set it up on the point. Panthers cycle it down to the half boards. Nice work as Hayden just fires it the length of the ice again. It's just not on net, so we'll have another icing call. 48 left on the penalty clock. Jackets shorthanded. Third period, 10:30 to go. Jackets trail by 3. Face-off control by the Panthers. Broken up by Hayden. Controlled by the Panthers. Prawl releases. She'll go behind the net. She banks it up and now to Crick. Crick was trying to get that on the breakaway, but I'll tell you what, the defensive pairings that this Central York team have are solid. Binsky, the glove save. 10:06 left in the third. 24 left on the Jackets PK, and the defensive units for this team are just solid. They're always in position. All right. Why do we have... Okay, so it looks like Thomas... No, Rumpke's going off. Thomas coming on. Hayden with it. Hayden's just going to wrap it around. You're not going to get that. It's going to go the length of the ice. No, it's not. The icing is waved off. Nice one-touch pass by the Panthers. This team's solid. They're well coached, well positioned. That shot goes just wide. Binsky covers up. As Talibi's penalty expires, the Jackets kill it off. Back to even strength. 9:42 left. In the third, Jackets still trail by 3. Prawl clears that from her. She was falling down. Hayden. That was a high stick on Hayden, and they didn't call it. It was right in her face. Ava Buzik now. She loses out along the boards. Out front, the one-timer just missed. Chipped out by Thomas. Crick will give chase, but here come the Panthers, back the other way. Picked up by Hayden. Kicked up and out off the skate. That should have been offside. There's a Panther offside, no call. Here comes Hayden, right-hand side. Hayden fires it in. It's the first shot of the first period or third period for Columbus. And the Panthers come right back out. No sustained offensive pressure yet for Columbus here in this third period. Like to see some of that as Travers pinches in deep. Lemmerbrock behind the net overskates it, and the Panthers come away with it. Panthers on the breakout. Loftus back to cover along with Miller. 2 offensive players playing defense. Travers sizes it up, looking for the wraparound. That is a little high. Up and out of play, hits the netting. Get a whistle. 8:15 left in the third. 3-0. The score. York Panthers, Central York Panthers, with dominating the scoreboard and dominating the play for most of this. Binsky's got an equipment issue now, so another stoppage in play is Molly sorts out her pads. Maybe her skate. Maybe she's tired. It's hard to tell. Her back's facing us. So if the score finishes like it does right now, the Jackets will likely play at 4 o'clock tomorrow in the afternoon. Not an ideal time, but that gets us done by done by 6. 3-hour drive home. We're looking at 9 o'clock, and we're gonna probably have to eat. So we're talking 10 o'clock home tomorrow. It's a late one. And to all fairness, I mean, this Panthers team is well coached. They play well. They're very sound. They don't make bad plays. They are always on our stick. We have no time on the puck. They don't allow any time for Columbus on the puck. Lemmerbrock's going to race down the right-hand side. She'll be outpaced by the Panthers. Collected now by Travers. Travers loses out. Here come the Panthers. 2-on-1 the other way. Miller's the only one back, and it's a goal. 4-0. Beats Binsky on the blocker side. Even strength goal. This one goes from bad to worse. 7:56 left in the third. Even strength goal, and Jackets looking to get something going here. Bella Talibi kicks it to Davies. Davies cycles it around. She's in front looking for Talibi. Talibi gets dumped, and back come the Panthers the other way. Miller, good job as she just took the legs. Probably could have been a tripping call. Miller now has that go up and over, and I don't know if that hit off of something. Lily Talibi now. Lena Prawl clears the lines. Bella Talibi overskates it. And now with 7 minutes left in the period, this puck is jammed up against the near side half boards. Elena Prawl digs for it. She'll wrap it back in behind for Lily Talibi. It's too far. And the Panthers control, and this has been the story of the game. The Jackets have not made it out of first gear. Rumpke to Bella Talibi. She can't control it, and the Panthers do. And this is it. This is the whole game has been this, and it's a testament to this Central York Panthers. This is a darn good team out of Ontario. Looking for 5, but high and wide. Buzik chases after it. Jackets just looking to get this one done, and Binsky down. She'll grab for it, get the whistle. Six to go in the period. 4-0. Panthers over the Jackets. And the Jackets, you can probably count on one hand the opportunities that they've had that have been worthy of a save from the Panthers goalie. Panthers now cycling down low. Hayden breaks it up finally. Says, I've had enough of that. And it squirts out of the zone. Crick and Buzik race after it right at the red line along the far side boards in front of the benches, and the Panthers come away with it. Hayden, good job. He's on the stick check. Now Crick. Crick to Buzik. Back to Crick. Picked off by the Panthers. Stays in the zone. Binsky, save, covers. 5:03, sorry. Now they're just going to run the clock now, it looks like. This is just a running clock. Probably the best thing for Columbus because this is another one of those games where you just don't know what team's going to show up here, and the Jackets just getting out-hustled, outworked, and out-skilled, out-positioned by this Panthers team. Panthers dance around with the puck, left-hand side. In front, looking for 5. It skips behind the net off a Prawl's stick. Buzik will collect it at the wing. She can't control it. And the Panthers keep it in the zone. Binsky with the pad save. Goes to the far side corner. Crick picks it off the stick, and away goes Caroline down the right-hand side. Good to have her back with us. Looks like her elbow is good enough to play because she missed the second game due to that elbow injury. Running clock here as the officials just try to make up some time that was lost during the injury. Taylor can't corral it. Panthers come away with it. Blocked by Elena Prawl. Good action there. Prawl down. She's laying on the puck and she rolls off of it. She's like, I don't want to lay on this thing. In front now with 3:33 left in the third. And they're just queuing up to score now. Buzik can't clear the lines. Puck goes wide of Binsky's cage. Gracie Travers picks it up, but now the girls are tired and nobody wants to skate. And Taylor was looking for it on the right-hand side. Travers put it on the left-hand side, and it's just one of those games, isn't it? Nothing's going to go right for you. But the Panthers are making their own luck here, and I wouldn't call it luck because this team's got a hell of a lot of skill. Oh, and the puck is deflected off of a Panther skate and goes in the net, and it's 5-0. We'll call it at the 2:35 mark. Oh, and they're calling it. So this is weird. There's still 2 minutes left, and they're going to call this. So the Jackets get gypped. The girls get gypped because, one, the team before us they went into an overtime, 5-minute overtime, 3-on-3, then a shootout. Then we have the injury. They kill the second period on us. They run the clock in the third. They put up a fifth goal, and then they just call it a game. So this is unbelievable. I don't know how to put it, but it's unbelievable. The Jackets are going to fall, though, by a score of 0-5 in full time, or what we can consider to be full time. So that puts the Jackets at 1 regulation loss, 1 overtime shootout loss, and 1 overtime shootout win. And I would assume that we're going to be in the bottom 4 seeding for tomorrow, and I would expect that we would play at 4 o'clock. So hopefully we get something posted on social media on when we'll play, and we'll try to bring you those games live from the Taylor Sportsplex on Facebook and YouTube. And just a weird game today, and let's all hope the best for Jenna Day and family. So with that, we thank you for tuning in and watching, and we hope to have you with us tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Stay